Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11 we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What up, though? Oh, shit. Am I not? Uh-oh. I think my stuff's not working right. I don't hear nothing. Can you guys hear me fine? Hello? There we go. All right. I had to, for some reason, my headphones were muted. It threw me off. I was like, what the hell's going on? I hear nothing. Thank you. Okay. Now I'm ready. What up, though? And welcome to Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. And we are here. Damar Hamlin, yes, he got a 1-year deal with the Bills. And it's good for him. I want to address, there's some false reports being put out about what's being said about Terrion Arnold. What was said is they found texts going to his NFL phone from Arnold's personal phone. Haha, the Jagoff in the house. This guy, Yinzer, is a Jagoff. Love you, brother. Good to see everybody. Glad I figured out what it was. I was like, man, what keeps turning my stuff on and off? I don't get it. Buttons press on their own. Maybe grandma's coming to visit again, but I got great news this morning. Smoke and Jeremy B found out his second grandchild is on the way because his daughter is about 9 weeks pregnant. Got to see ultrasounds. Heartbeat looks strong. The baby plays with the umbilical cord. Got to see a little bit of the face. So around the end of October, early November, I'm going to have another grandbaby. Figures. So the weekend, but that Terrion Arnold thing, somebody put it out. Oh, he's been connected to the case. Well, he's always been connected to the case because it happened at his rental home. His friends went in there and did some things to get all the stuff back. Somebody painted him as a ringleader today, and I'm refuting it. Me too, Moonscar. She's been through enough. It's my oldest daughter. She turns 33 this year. But I am so happy to be here talking sports with you guys. How about that performance by Kevin McGonigal yesterday? 4 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. His very first at bat in the major leagues was a pressure cooker. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Bases loaded, and he rips it down the line. Lands fair, a double, drives in 2 runs to start his career as a Lion on a first pitch double. Yeah, granted, it would have been great if it had been a first pitch home run, but the only Tiger to hit a home run in this game was Dylan Dingler. And Big Rich, if you're out there, fuck you for taking him before I could. You know, your defense didn't help, but he was throwing the pitches that were going through your defense like Swiss cheese. So Mm-hmm. Well, he did that in San Diego, which it isn't cold there. That is warm weather. Dingler hit a moonshot. Yes, he did. So this week's focus will be just opening weekend. Next week, we're going to start talking about who is the fantasy leaders for each position and all that good stuff. Because the fantasy sports is a big angle. Yes. And how about them Pistons last night? 108 to 129. They smoked them. And uh, yeah, that's what I heard from Adam last night. But again, hitting is timing, pitching is upsetting timing, and fielding matters. So it was a breakdown of epic proportions. He lasted a third of an inning and had a 67.5 ERA. Oof. Why that's I don't like that logo. Let's fix it. There. That looks better. But I am, yes, MDE. Just for you, brother. I got to turn this on. I hadn't done it yet.
Bluetooth disconnected.
I got to keep your therapist happy. I get 10%. Yes, FPVB. We all know what that means. Fuck the Packers, Vikings, and Bears. I got to earn my $3.75. Well, good to see you, brother. So we did add. I don't get it. It looks like you guys got a good roster. You should be performing better than that, especially with Skeens on the mound. In other sporting news, Moonscar bowled a 670. Nice. 211, 229, 230. Good scores, brother. You made it through three without the knee or back giving out. Yeah, he just signed his deal that was already offered. That's what that was. He signed the ERFA deal. Exactly. That's why I'm not putting any context into it. And the lawyer already made a statement yesterday on the 26th about it, saying, yes, there were some texts that were from Arnold to his NFL phone. There has been no charges filed. And he left it at that. All right. Hey, that helps. Motrin, I like Aleve better. It's a little easier on the stomach. Doesn't last. It lasts longer, but it doesn't quite work as good. And we found out on Monday, Brent DeWitt had passed away on March 2nd. So going forward, in memory of Brent DeWitt, March is Brent DeWitt month from now on KCB Sports Network in honor of his family and his memory as a Lions fan. So, what else is going on in the sports world? Well, the usual shit. Hey, I get it. You know, it's crazy the things that have happened in the past. This is my 5th year of doing this, so technically 4 years. And I was so proud of our fan base up until this past season. Good. I'll check into it. I didn't see it. I had a brain fart last night while I was at work. I'll admit it. It's all my fault. I'm counting down the till. I get the cash ready. Had to use the bathroom, put the cash in my pocket so it isn't sitting out, not in the safe. Wake up this morning to do laundry, and the cash is still in my pocket. I forgot to put it in the safe. So I had to run it there this morning. So I haven't had much time to look at sports moves. Because the last thing I wanted was to be accused that I stole. My life is worth way more than $515 in cash. Let's go see if that happened. Yodi Awasika? It's not a big signing, so it's not like top of the news where it comes up. Chargers. Okay. Okay. You know, I'm not as upset about losing Yodi Awasika. Um, Taylor Decker hasn't been signed yet. Right. Oh, Daniel Thomas. But good for him too. Only one game baseball season already feels like it's over. Yeah, and there's a rumor that he may come back to us, but I think after signing Ben Barch, that ship has sailed. I don't think we'll take him back. I don't think we need to. Because even if you sign him again, that dead cap from him leaving is still there. It doesn't come back. You don't get that money back. So I can't see costing us more money. Megan! Good afternoon, Megan. Good to see you here.
Nice.
Yep, exactly. He made his decision. And it wasn't that we didn't offer him to stay. Anytime you offer a player a pay cut that's in the last year of a thing, it's a restructure on this year, adding the money further down the road. It was an extension. We offered him a 2-year extension to kick the can down the road on that massive cap hit in a year when he had, and after a year where he already missed time, he stopped practicing. He still did okay, but he wasn't great. He wasn't what he was the previous 2 seasons. Ricky, my brother from another mother. Ricky, are you available 9 p.m. tomorrow night, my friend? If you are, I would love for you to join us on the Baseball Roundtable Talks. It would be an honor and a pleasure to have you talking baseball with me, my friend, because I know you know baseball better than anything. And with it being a baseball show, I can't think of anybody better than a descendant of the once great Eddie Seacott. Thank you, brother. You know, we got Adam McNally from Driving to the Top on there, Big Rich on there, Jamie Malloy, the Bills guy who's also a Yankees guy. I'm trying to keep it represented around. Paul, he may not be able to make it. I would love to have you on as a guest because I'm going to grow this channel. We're going to expand to every sport in the professional realm for now. Who knows? Maybe I'll add college ball next year. Uh, I'll have to rework my schedule. We might do one show a day for each team going forward from here on out. I'll have Lions talk, Pistons talk, Tigers talk, Red Wings talk, possibly even Wolverine talk. But it'll be one show a day from here on out next season, next year, starting January 24th, the day I started this channel back in 2022. So there we go. This week we saw some good and bad things. I saw the right thing put out, and then I saw some fake reports. Um, I'm not gonna. I don't like doing the whole hypothetical thing. I've talked about this ad nauseum. Um, there's no concrete evidence that Terrion Arnold was the ringleader of what happened, and so for anybody to assume that, yeah, it was 70 here yesterday. I woke up and I needed to bundle up just to go outside to have a smoke. Uh, it's been a hell of a week. I've been almost as bipolar as the weather lately, and I admit it. And some of you have seen it, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. People have commented I looked like I was ready to kick somebody's ass, and people have said you don't look the same. You know, at 55, life doesn't hit the same anymore. It's time to reflect. It's time to be happy about what you have, not what you lost. It's time to look forward and make it better because that's what life's about. I love talking sports. My fans, you guys in the chat. That's what keeps me going. Talking to you every day. I treat your comment like you just called in to say it. Have you ever noticed that's how I run my show? I've always ran it that way. I love doing it that way. Interacting with the fans, not making them wait. The only time I make them wait is when I got more than me on here because it's hard to do the squirrel thing when you got 8 people with you. But this year, as always, I don't care if I'm at the draft or if I'm here, if I'm in the media room at the draft because the credentials has been applied for, and I have a brand new digital camera. So guess what? This MFer here is going to be taking pictures of his own. JB for president. Thank you, Ricky. I'm just, you know, you look around at what's going on in the world today, and I think back to 9/11, and I hate what America's becoming. Your opinion doesn't match mine. It doesn't matter. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Use scientific facts. They say, well, that's an opinion. I was like, no, that's not opinion. It's scientific fact. I'm just, it's time to open your eyes and realize neither one of them guys, left or right, care about you. They're all awful. They all do despicable things. There's names on both sides of that wing, of that bird, in that list, and it doesn't matter. So if I love you as a person, it's because I love you. I respect your opinion, even though I don't agree with it. I won't unfriend you because you have a different friend than me. Absolutely. 100% Yinzer. They're not jagoffs. They're not jackwagons. You know what they are? Idiots. It's time for a mock draft. Amen, Moonscar. I'm sorry to hear that, RBF Fred. Love you, brother. If you need to talk, you can get a hold of me. No, it's funny. Almost everybody that's been on my show chat through Facebook, I've added if they've connected. Oh man, yeah, that is the worst. I've talked to James Burgess personally on my phone. I think I've even talked to Fred once or twice, whether it was calling through Messenger or what. I met Moonscar Blade face to face. I Ricky was one of the first ones that reached out as soon as he saw me go active after my child support incarceration. Ginger, I'm with you, brother. If you ever need to talk, you can talk to me too. Because guess what? You are my therapy. This half hour to an hour I spend every day talking to you guys is my therapy. This is what's keeping me going right now. The fact that I have 4 children that are healthy and I get this, at least one of them talks to me all the time. And I love that more than she even knows. I've had family move out of state this past year. Family I was very close to, my sister, her husband, my niece, my niece's kids, my nephew that in my head I basically adopted as my. Oh, I know. But the freight train usually runs through you first is the problem, Moonscar. Not gonna lie. Uh, I remember you talking about this, and my condolences to her, my condolences to you, your entire family. Losing the matriarchs of 2 families can't be easy. The matriarchs are the glue. Thank you, MD. It's time for you to put up those 3 words, though. It's time to focus on something fun for a minute because I need it. And if you guys need to talk about it, and I know you, and you put it in this chat that you need to talk to me after a show, I'm going to call you. I'm going to message you. May not be right that minute, but as soon as I can, I will. Days I work, that's different. So just a programming reminder, next week there will be no show on Wednesday at noon. Hump day is work day. Amen. Love talking sports. That last little bit about the left and the right wing is all the politics you'll ever hear on this channel. I'm down the middle. I vote for the best liar. Have every election. Because you tell when a politician or a lawyer is lying, their lips are moving. Yoli! Love you, sister. How you doing? Are your Packers going to do anything? I feel like the Packers fans are sitting there at the stick going, free agency, do something. I feel like. Now, you guys did pick up a good corner. But here we go. It's time. Let's get it. Oh, I didn't set it to fast. Here we go. We get to talk a lot in between. Oh, Francis Malgauer went off the board. Sonny Styles, Makai Lemon, Spencer Kanu, Hakeem Mesdor. Monroe Feelings here. I really don't care. Oh, yeah, I'll do this one. I'll do this one on purpose. Oh, they took him. You bastard. At this point, it don't matter, right? Let's go back to 23. No, not with you. Not doing that either. No, I'm not doing it anymore. I think I'm done. So let's see. There's TJ Parker. Let's see what his size is. 6'3" and 260. He's one of the guys we talked to as a formal visit. But I think we'd end up going, yeah, no. Look, Caden Proctor's 31 now. He moved back up. I'm going to go. I'm going to do it. Don't pull the trigger. Half tempted to start it over and just go to the fast setting. MD, you ain't right. I love you, brother. We're coming up on our second round pick. God, I went first. Yeah, I did. I went edge. OT. Yeesh. Yep, that's a problem. Yeah, there we go. We'll go Jennings Dunker because he can play tackle. They moved him to guard in the draft. That's right. That's what's going on. One trade offer, and I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm taking him. I'm not letting him fall. This is the guy I love in this draft. 6'1" to 11. He had a PFSN safety grade of 83.49. I think he had a good run at the draft too. Wait, no, he didn't. Did he test? Yeah, he ran a 4.4. Kilgore, you're a lion. Hey, I like him because he played on that same offensive line as one Mr. Logan Jones. And we're coming up on our pick again. Time to switch back. Oh, Trey Zoon just went off the board. You gotta be kidding me. So who went? A lot of them. All right. How big is Nadame Tucker? 6'3", 250. Like I said, more of a linebacker. This guy's a defensive end all the way. 6'5", 285. Oh, no. There we go. The Godfather. Gotta have him. I do like the changes they made in the draft profiles that they did. It's a lot more in depth. I love what I'm reading there. DFSN came a long way over the last few years. I think this is the guy I was talking. Yeah, 6'2". He's 180 though. He's light. He's gonna be like a. That scares me. 5'11", 200, 6'1", 185. But 6'2", 180 scares the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Anthony Lucas is still here. I think I'm gonna take him. Makes more sense to me. I'm shocked he's falling this far. Should be going. Yep, there he went. 3 in York should be going soon. Oh, there went Rashawn Benny. Right about where I thought he'd go. I said he'd go. He's going to go between 3 and 6. Oh, Landon Robinson went off the board. That's good there. But 3 in York. He's interesting. Captain. He's limited in coverage, though. I think Caleb Alarms Orr is the guy that has more of the everything you want to be able to move him around in a linebacker room than 3 in York. I think I'm going to go that way. Wow, somebody took Ephesians Brysock way early. Way early. I think we're good in the cornerback room myself. I'm going to take that one. Because it didn't hurt us. You're only going back 8 spots. There's my linebacker / safety. I'm up again. And we got another trade. I don't think I'm going to. Wow, it benefits us, though. 205 for 216. We also get 224. Yeah, I don't think we need any more. Andre Fuller, another one of our full interviews. He's a bigger kid. Diego Pounds. Now we wait for it to end. I think we got some future picks in there. Almost there. I think it's 257. Yep. There we go. Let's see what we got here. I like doing it this way because then I get to read it off pick by pick. All right, TJ Parker at 23 because we made the trade back at 17. And then again, went from 17 to 18, then pick 18 to pick 23 to get us some extra picks. I'm going to turn off the chat so I can see what's underneath the chat here. Nothing. Okay, good. And then I traded 181 to 189 and got 213. And 226 with one of them, too. I think that was when I traded back the second time. So we got TJ Parker, Jennings Dunker, Jalen Kilgore, Dante Corleone, Anthony Lucas, Caleb Alarmzor, Kendall Daniels, Andre Fuller, Diego Pounds, Riley Nowakowski, and Jack Strand. I think that rebuilds a lot of the holes and 3 big ones to start the season. We know Brian Branch will not be back to start the season. I'm tentative to say that Kirby Joseph will be back because I've seen him practicing. But we all know how that is when you got one of those cartilage things that just doesn't heal. You can look good for a while and then it's gone. Oh, trade up to get Carnell Tate. I think that would be a good pickup for him. Did you guys see that ranking I posted the other night? These are the technically 6 biggest free agency losers so far. Notice who's not on here. Let's start at the bottom. The honorable mention, the Houston Texans. The Indianapolis Colts. He said losing Michael Pittman and overpaying Alec Pierce was a huge mistake. Alec Pierce had production because Pittman was still playing. And they didn't like how much they paid for Daniel Jones. The Jacksonville Jaguars losing Devin Lloyd, losing Travis Etienne. Huge blows to them. The Seahawks, the loss of Kobe Bryant and the loss of Kenneth Walker. The Denver Broncos, they didn't like who they brought back. And the Cleveland Browns, but because they're the Cleveland Browns. Puns. And wouldn't it be apropos that the team that has had the worst record for trading for a quarterback, Cleveland Browns, proposed to change the rules to be 5 years now. 5 years of picks instead of 3. We rarely get to where somebody throws in the pick from 2 years out. It's usually the next year's pick and the pick you're in. But I think it opens up bigger trades down the road. I'm going to give credit where credit due. Devin Bush is a good tackler. He is a liability in coverage because of his size. He's diminutive. He's the Kyler Murray of linebackers. And he doesn't have the elite ups because he's had injuries early in his career. He can be good. He's not good. We saw him be good. I think he peaked in college. That's just my personal opinion. I think he peaked that last year he was at Michigan. I think that statistically still is the best year he's had. And I'm going to double check just to make sure how much cap room the Lions have. Because everybody's like, oh, we don't have that much. Yeah, we do. All right, got it pulled up here. Yep, we still have $24.5 million in cap space. Let's see who's not added into the roster yet. I want to know what Ben Bart's got. Because they got to list something. There's some 51st player on the roster that counts against the cap, and I think he gets moved to the practice squad, then it doesn't. Lauren Strickland, the practice squad special teams player. Hey, good to see you, broski. I just did my latest mock. With the signing of Ben Barch, I don't think offensive tackle is what we go in the first round now. I think we're going to end up going edge, or maybe even safety. Who knows? But I don't think there's a true first round safety in this draft. I just don't, unless you're up at the top of it. I'm talking about where we pick. But there it is, my brother from another mother. I traded back twice in the first round, got a third rounder out of it, and a pick for next year, the 2027 Philadelphia third. I went with 8. I traded 18 with Minnesota. They took my tackle, so I traded back again. and got TJ Parker, then got Jennings Dunker, Jalen Kilgore, Dante Corleone, Anthony Lucas, Caleb Alarmzor, Kendall Daniels, Andre Fuller, Diego Pounds, Riley Nowakowski, and my last pick was future QB2. Just like to do solid stuff. Solid, I doubt we ever get half the players I want, but I get right at least 30% of the time every draft. Just guessing at draft time. When we traded up for Terrion Arnold, that one threw me for a loop. I was happy about it, don't get me wrong. But don't forget, that's one of the reasons why we had to throw in an extra third for this season to wipe out our thirds, because we didn't have that third from the Arnold trade. Otherwise, we'd have had 2 picks in the third last year. So, people think we don't make moves. We do. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll throw it back. Yinzer is a jag-off. Fuck the Bears. F-T-P. Fuck the Packers. And the Vikings can get skull buckled. And we're coming out of Flint for the water shit, but the tires are good. Yeah, we're coming back for our crown. I think the whole division is going to be more competitive, honestly. I think there's 2 teams that's going to be fighting for last place, and I'm not going to say who it is right now because we will be doing the preview shows. All 8 of them. NFC, AFC, East, South, West, then North to round it out. So be ready. We're going to have fun. I do it that way on my Wednesday night show. I love doing it that way. It's more fun. I try to bring in the fans out of those divisions on those nights as the extras. I got my 4 guys that are usually pretty solid and punctual, but lately, Ken the Bear fans have been about as missing as, the Lions O-line last year. I don't get it because he just restructured his deal. He just signed that contract. I don't think they can afford to get rid of him. Yeah, why not? Wouldn't that be the best thing ever if Michigan State play in the national championship game and Michigan wins? For our 4th time we beat them. And this has been another episode of Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B on the KCB network. I want to thank each one of you for being here. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. Much love to everybody in the chat. May you all have a fantastic weekend. And if you're playing the Tigers, fuck your team.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.